So what are the problems of Ahmedabad? The major one.
You'd have to say that there is a communal problem. You can't dismiss that. In that reorganization, the violence of the riots played a very important role. Whether that is deliberate or not is another question. But the riots did reorganize real estate in the city. It reorganized the way communities are distributed across the city. It reorganized the way that communities have access to real estate and infrastructure. So, I mean, these are realities. However you want to interpret them and what their causes and what was at the root of that phenomenon is another question. The western part of Ahmedabad, its planning came out of very particular political and economic circumstances. The city has grown in that direction. It is being tested. Is it the same organism, or is it like the caterpillar is becoming a butterfly, completely changing, transforming into something else? I think it is. I think that the relationships that held it together for all these centuries, 600 years, and it's not a coincidence that it's 600 years, and then we see the change more clearly. So that is one. I think there are several which are kind of more generic to Indian cities in the way we look at traffic, the way we look at automobile use, the way that we look at pollution. If you start looking at it percentage-wise or tree cover-wise, it's actually quite low. Air quality, all of those things are things that you would and should worry about.
Do you think Ahmedabad needed a metro?
I think, yes, I do think it needed.
When I traveled through metro, I didn't see many people using it.
I understand that there's a duplication between the metro system and the BRTS system. That's one. So they're competing with each other in some sense. Okay, the other thing I think is that the taxi and the rickshaw system is so efficient in just the way that it deals with connectivity and is so interestingly priced. Systems of sharing, systems of collaborative use, all of this makes it much more an adaptive system, which puts the price point even of an affordable metro into question. And I think in Ahmedabad, because also I told you that the travel distances are short, the metro will be challenged. But I still do think that the metro is an important infrastructure to have because of the way that the city is developing. The Ahmedabad Gandhinagar metropolitan region is growing as one city. Initially, we used to look at it as two cities, and it still feels like two cities. It will be one metropolitan area. By then, hopefully the metro system will be completely ready. Also, at some point, our cities are going to have to regulate automobile use. It is going to become an unsustainable system in terms of just traffic, pollution, sound, on all livability parameters. We're going to have to say, what are we going to do with cars?
Honking was the biggest thing for me when
you came to Ahmedabad.
People honk a lot here.
Yeah, they do. Here it's a way of speaking actually. It's not honking. It's the way you talk to each other when you're in a car.
Car to car communication.
Car to car communication.